Fluency doesn't have to be expensive. Today, I'll be sharing 8 free tools that I use daily to maintain my language skills. The first free tool is the app Anki, and I absolutely had to mention it in this video. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this app. You're probably using it to memorize new vocabulary. If you're not, please download this app right now. It's absolutely free to use on your desktop. On your phone, I believe it is not free, but it's a one-time payment. If you don't want to pay at all, you can just use it on your desktop. No worries here. I advocate so much for this app just because of its algorithm. The algorithm really helps you memorize new vocabulary, new grammar rules. Like literally whatever you want to memorize, the algorithm is going to help you accomplish that. Recently, I decided to set a timer and see how much time it actually takes me to go through all of my Anki cards every single day if I do them every single day. And it literally takes me 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to maintain my language skills. Over the years of learning multiple different languages, I have tried different ways to memorize new vocabulary. I have tried writing down words in my textbook. It didn't really work because my textbook would get absolutely filled with all the phrases, new words, some idioms, slang, and then I would never know where to begin. You know, where to begin revising all of this new vocabulary. When you have like 20 pages filled with new words, you don't want to go through all of those 20 pages, right? And so Anki helps you identify difficult words, like words that you need to focus on. Because of its amazing algorithm, again, it shows you those words more often, and this way you're more likely to memorize them. It's just, guys, listen to me here. When it comes to memorization, it's extremely effective to look at a word right before you're about to forget it. And that's why if you only rely on paper flashcards or on your notebook, your journal with all of the words, it is really hard to determine when you're gonna forget certain words. But with the help of technology nowadays, the algorithm will be learning more and more about you. What words you know, what words you don't know, and what words you need to practice more. Okay, now let's move on to a tool I have recently discovered for myself, like literally 1 or 2 weeks ago. It's called Snipo. And once I learned about Snipo, I was like, why have I never used this tool before? It's pretty much a Chrome extension that works together with your Notion. If you're a Notion fan, you're gonna love this Chrome extension. As you can see, it works with a lot of different learning providers, as they call them, like YouTube, Coursera, TED, and Skillshare. I personally use it the most with YouTube and Skillshare, and I'm gonna show you how it works right now. So I found this super interesting video on TED Ed. It's called "Why Does Hitting Your Funny Bone Feel So Horrible?" The funny bone is right here, and when you hit it against a door frame, it feels literally horrible. So once you have added Snipo as your Chrome extension, you will see this little button right here, Take Notes. You click on this button and automatically it will open Notion for us. So you will see your YouTube video and your Notion page, and automatically it will create your Notion page. As you can see, I have my tags here, status, link, finished or not finished, video duration, and I also have a few phrases of the script right here because I watched 2 minutes of this video before. If you play around with this Chrome extension, you will see that it adds a lot of cool buttons that you can use depending on if you have a free account or a paid account. I honestly have a free account. This video is all about free resources. Overall, if you're a Notion fan, if you love watching educational videos on YouTube, Coursera, Skillshare, you are going to love this Chrome extension. The next free resource that helps me with my language skills a lot is Forvo. It's pretty much a website that shows you a lot of different pronunciations of a specific word or a specific phrase. I really like this website because it shows you the British accent, the American accent, and even some other accents for specific words. Let's say we choose American and we try to click on the word water. Water. Okay, it really helps you work on your pronunciation and make sure that you're pronouncing this word correctly. There are usually a lot of related words and phrases if this word is pretty common, like water under the bridge. Let's listen to this phrase.
Water under the bridge.
And if you create an account on Forvo, you will be able to download all of these audio samples and then add them to Anki. And that's why I also love this website, because I can use it together with Anki. If it's a very difficult word, if I'm not sure about the pronunciation and I want to save it to Anki, I go to Forvo, I look for a word, I download the audio sample, and I add it to Anki. Okay, now let's move on to the next resource. It's an app that I use a lot for my Spanish. As you guys know, I'm learning English and I'm also learning Spanish. And so this app is going to be amazing for those of you who are learning Spanish and also a lot of other different languages available on their app. The app is called Jumpspeak, and it's an amazing AI-powered language app that helps you learn Spanish and other languages like French and Italian by speaking from day one. And I want to say a huge thank you to them for sponsoring a portion of this video. This app is built on a very effective immersion method based on studies like the learning pyramid. If you practice and engage with a language in an active way, you're definitely going to learn it a lot faster than if you were just relying on traditional methods like lectures or other passive resources. Now let me walk you through how you can practice listening, writing, speaking, and conversation on the Jumpspeak app.
Estoy un poco cansada.
Estoy un poco cansada. As you can see, this lesson teaches you to listen for the correct information and then choose the right answer. Let's move on to the writing lesson now. Here you have to fill in the blanks, and this way you'll be practicing your writing skills. Estoy un poco cansada. Okay, amazing. Let's practice our speaking skills now.
Suena importante. Suena.
Suena. So here what is happening is you're practicing the pronunciation of the word and then the app gives you feedback. And finally, let's move on to the conversation lesson.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola. In this part of the app, you will have a conversation with a person and you will practice speaking even more. Now let's look at their AI tutor, where you can have free-flow roleplay conversations and get instant feedback on your vocabulary and grammar. Okay, let's do sustainable living.
¿Reciclas en casa?
Sí, separo papel, plástico y vidrio.
Genial.
Gracias. Por favor, dite más. As you can see, if you're pronouncing all the phrases correctly, you're good to go. But here I made a mistake on purpose. I said dite instead of dime, and the app tells me that the word dite does not exist in Spanish. Dime should be used instead. Everything else is correct. So Jumpspeak gives you instant feedback on everything you just said, and you can see all the corrections in the app. If you use the link below and download Jumpspeak, you'll be able to learn 20 different languages with just one subscription. If something comes up and you realize that the app isn't a good fit for you, they offer a 100-day risk-free trial where they will give you your money back. So make sure to check out this amazing resource, and I really hope it will help you improve your speaking skills. Right now, let's move on to the next resource that I use every single day to maintain and improve my language skills. This resource is Medium. Medium is basically a website where you can read articles written by bloggers and other famous people and learn something new. And obviously, in the process of reading all of these articles and learning something new, you will be improving your language skills. You will be learning new words, new phrases, new expressions, and you will be reading a lot of things in your target language. So when you log into your account, you're going to see this long feed with a lot of different articles. You can see the people you're following, social media, lifestyle, entrepreneurship, health, a lot of different topics. Let's say, okay, the science behind why 4:30 a.m. is the ideal time to wake up. It honestly sounds very interesting. It has a lot of comments, it has a lot of claps because they use claps here and not likes. But yeah, you basically read this article written in a very interesting way. Everything is organized, so it's easy to read, and that's it. So by the time you finish reading this article, you will learn why it's good to wake up at 4:30 a.m. and you will be able to decide for yourself whether you want to wake up this early or not. Another free resource I use and love a lot is Google News. It aggregates articles from a lot of different sources sources all over the world. And you get to choose what you want to read, and you also see the source of this article. I'm recording this video on Friday, September 20th, and here is my briefing today. I also really like this tab here called Local News. I have it set to Phoenix and Mexico City. I can just jump between each of them and see some news in Phoenix or Mexico City. And I can choose an article I want to read. Let's say this one about the Oura Ring 4, because I do have an Oura Ring and I really like it. And it immediately directs you to the website of this article. The website is Tom's Guide, and I can read the full article right here. This free tool can be amazing for all of you guys who love reading the news and who want to be able to see all of the updates in one single place. The next super interesting tool is called italki Community. And I really like this tool because if you have a question that you want to ask a native speaker, you can just do that here, and it's absolutely free. You just have to create your account on italki. Just an example for you guys, as you can see, 3 hours ago, a person asked this question: you're the backbone of our company, you're the rock of our company. Do you use these? If not, would you mind teaching me some expressions? And we already have some responses and likes. A community tutor, Mike, responded and he said, I would probably say backbone. It just seems less figurative to me. And another person responded by saying, yeah, I agree. I feel like rock is used more in interpersonal or family situations than in businesses. So yeah, any question you have, you can just use italki Community completely for free. And finally, a free tool that I highly recommend is Radio Garden. It's a website that allows you to listen to live radio broadcasts from all over the world. And I also think that this website just looks so cool. You can see the earth and you can choose any place in the world and listen to their live radio from the comfort of your own home. So let's press play together to start Radio Garden. Wow, I love this animation, honestly. Okay, it places me to Mexico City because I'm located in Mexico City, and it immediately starts playing some radio IPN. But if I want to choose something else, let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, nice. Let's go to New London. Okay, thank you.
Sale now, plus with closeouts of up to 50% off on Lazy Boy products and more.
Okay, here we have Beercast Radio.
Whether you need repairs on your existing unit, a new root system installed.
It's fun to play around with it. If you get bored, you can just move on to the next radio station and then the next and then the next. It's especially fun if you're learning multiple languages and first you visit one country and listen to their radio stations, and then you go to the next country and listen to their radio stations in a completely different language. So I think it's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure to check out Jumpspeak by using the link in my description. It's an amazing app that will help you improve your speaking skills in a lot of different languages. In this video right here, you will learn 5 proven techniques to speak English fluently. So if it's something you're interested in, click right here and keep on watching. I'll see you there.